All right, hold up. It looks like Matt, you're the only one in here because most people in the room are pretty lazy, and they're used to me coming in pretty late, around like 6:15 or 6:30. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. I just started recording it so I can share it with the room. Anyways, this is here the morning buzz. I got my altitude coffee. I got my monster. I'm going to go ahead and start off with today. It is Wednesday. It's SPX expiration. So I'm going to go ahead and go over this SPX 15 minute right now. Where are we at on futures? Futures look like we're up 9. Oh, that's delayed. That might be a little lower right now. But anyways, heading into today, we have options expiration, so I will be looking to trade SPX. Normally later in the day after about 9 a.m. My time, after we get a little bit of a daily range established. But as you can see, we closed right here at the 38.70 level. We have some solid support there. There's no surprise that we didn't fall lower than that as we headed into the close. Here's some more support from that 38.70 level. Under 38.70, it depends on where we open. We might open pretty much flat. We have about 45 minutes, 50 minutes until open. So the level below 38.70 that I'm looking at is this 38.58 level, 38.60 level. That level is going to be important because let me show you the demand. Here's the SPX daily. The SPX daily. So here's the SPX daily. This demand level right here starts at 38.63. That aligns with this 38.60 support right down here. And then this demand right here from these 5 days back on, I believe, the 20th of January, that aligns. So that demand zone goes from 64 down to 40, which is where we're looking at right here on the 15th. This goes from 60 to 42. But on the daily, if we come under that 40, that doesn't really matter as long as we close above it. As far as trading it today, if we break this 38.60 level, I may look to short down into this 38.42 level just as we see some price discovering this whole demand zone and see where the buyers want to step in. And that's it on SPX. As far as stocks, BA I am watching, we're up about, it looks like the bid's lower, so I guess the last trade was 292. But as you can see right here, our bid is 224.15 to ask is 225.80. This is a BA daily. I like this chart, and this aligns perfectly with my ETF choice, which is ITA. I have not entered this yet. I've been waiting. Obviously, we're still stuck right here in this messy little old bull flag area. We broke out. We came right back down. My trigger on that, just like it was yesterday, is still 98.85. And I don't mean we need to break that. I want to see us close over that level. And if we close over that level, then I will look to get long this ITA. And like I said, I'm looking at the April 105 calls. Last I checked, they were priced pretty decently. I believe they were around 2, maybe 150. But those are the ones I'm looking at. April 105s on ITA. And I believe if we get the break on Boeing at 228.28, that's the level I'm watching for a Boeing breakout. I might look to get long Boeing weekly if we get a close over that. But if we see that 28 or 228 level overtaken, then I think that will align with this ITA, which is Boeing is ITA's biggest holding in this ETF. So I may look to play those on both sides. So the BA break and then into the ITA swing. Also, CCL, this is a position we are in. We entered this position yesterday. We got the next week's $30 calls. We are currently up pre-market. We're at 28. We're up 44 cents. We're at 1.5% on CCL. I'm going to have to zoom out pretty far. Obviously, we filled this gap. I talked about it last night. We have this cup and handle from this gap resistance. Obviously, we gapped down here. So right here, we had this cup and handle at the 24.57 level. We finally got that broke out, and we broke out right up to this 27.15, which coincides with the gap fill. And it makes sense that we're stalling here, but we turned into a nice bull flag, and I am looking for this flag to break. Confirmation on that break is going to be 28.17. If we get that break, we have a gap to fill up to 32.25. That is why I bought next week's and not this week's. I think this is looking great. I will hold these a few days. depending on the action. But that's what I'm seeing on CCL. TSN, we are also in this position. It's kind of got stagnant into this 68.86 level. That's my trigger. We are holding this daily trend currently, which is still important. And depending on close today, if we close back under this, I will look to cut those on Tyson. If we do hold it, I might look to add more. They're still very cheap. We have the weekly $30 calls. But ideally, I want to close over 69 to stay in this today as we are getting towards the latter part of the week. And what next? What else I want to talk about? Also, like Ben said, let me go back to SPX. Europe is dragging us down, so look for an 8:30 my time, West Coast time, an 8:30 a.m. Pop. That's what I'm going to be looking for on, this is not the, let me give you the 15. So 8:30, right around here, the about 5th, 6th candle in on the 15. We're going to be looking for a bounce for the pressure to come off. Hopefully that coincides with one of these two levels. If it does, that'll give us this, the action we need for a springboard back up. Europe, Duncan. I think that's about it for the morning. So I went over the watch list. I went over some charts. I gave you, this is my game plan on SPX today. It's a Wednesday. Let's go out and get it. All right.